Well, this is certainly not too much of a surprise, considering how close Israel and the UAE have become since the two countries formalized diplomatic relations in 2020. But, the timing is important. Obviously, we saw the deadly Houthi missile drone attack on January 17th, also followed by an attack on the 24th. So I think Israel's president coming to the UAE is about Tel Aviv sending a message to Abu Dhabi that it stands by the Gulf country and it wants to help the Emiratis deal with security threats that the UAE is now facing. It also sends a message to other Arab Islamic countries that if they enter the Abraham Accords, they can also benefit from security cooperation with Israel. Well, there's military technology that can be transferred. There's also intelligence sharing that can take place. There's cooperation when it comes to security in the waters around the Arabian Peninsula. And this kind of cooperation can definitely take many different forms. Obviously, Israel has an incredibly advanced military, and countries which join the Abraham Accords can certainly cooperate with that military power. And I have been saying for quite some time is that I don't believe we should expect any other countries in the Gulf Cooperation Council to join the Abraham Accords anytime soon. And when you look at the other four GCC states, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Oman, I think there are some big reasons why they have not joined so far. And I don't think they're going to join anytime soon, if ever. I think probably the next countries to join the Abraham Accords would be in the African continent. We can possibly consider Mauritania, Mali, Niger. I think it would probably be one of those countries that would join next. But of course, we definitely do not know for sure. I don't think we should necessarily overstate how much has changed as a consequence of the Abraham Accords. To be sure, before the UAE and Israel formalized diplomatic relations in 2020, there was quite a bit of cooperation between them. But that cooperation was sort of under the table and it was rather tacit. Now we're seeing this cooperation, which is quite open. And I think it's just sort of confirming some geopolitical realities that existed for a number of years before the UAE and Israel entered into the Abraham Accords.